My name is Nevin Gainey. Been racing since 2002. I'm a weekend warrior.
Dad, uncle, my son,
You too tight or too free?
I ain't nothing. I ain't got no brakes.
Yeah, I don't either.
I can't run it. Let me turn that mother around and load it up is what I need to do.
Wow.
My mind ain't right. I'm mad. Our shit shouldn't break. This is a brand new race car, so we didn't get a chance to really go and test it before we come down here to this big race. So when we got down here, we were just trying to work all the bugs out, the brakes, the carburetor, just making sure everything was how it needed to be, which we run into new car blues. I mean, we had brake problems, had a few other little issues we had to work out. You hold yourself to a certain standard that you don't want your stuff breaking down, especially being an automotive mechanic. You don't want to have no issues, but it's life. Things happen. You can't control a part failure. Swap them. Hey, swap them.
Swap them?
I'll make decisions. Swap them.
Yeah, he said swap them.
Let's get out. Let's take this plate off. Right here, bub. We need a drill, a pair of wire cutters. See, our brake pedal's going down too far. Ease it down for a minute. Whoa. I said easy. Go down and ask Bubba Rolling, John Rolling, if he's got a 1-inch mess on.
Can we swap them? I didn't know if we could swap where you at least have rears.
No, we need to fix it. We need to take time to fix it right. What was lap time?
When you slowed down and got down behind Mark, you were 1560. I'm looking right now to see where everybody else was.
I feel like I run back to Mark.
You did. Roland was a 15.1. He went a 1 lap. It was 15.5, 15.5, 15.1, 15.6, 15.6. He was 6th. Cody Overton's fastest right now with a 14.9. And his last 4 were 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. It's like you're having to wait on it getting in.
We're driving in there hard, it bounces.
It didn't have brakes earlier. We got that fixed, and now I think the nose is hitting the ground. Nose is hitting the ground, and the racetrack's changed, so we're off a little bit. So I'm not real sure what to do to fix it though.
We've got a ridiculous amount of cars to qualify tonight here at the Hendry County Motorsports Park, but that is a wonderful problem to have.
Qualifying is very important. I know a lot of places have went to this hot lap qualifying. Either way, qualifying is still important. A lot of tracks, it might be the most important part of the night. Trying to put yourself in the show tonight to where you sleep a little better tonight. Know tomorrow all you got to worry about is those main events.
This is Crate Racing USA. It is a sanctioned event. They generally run a certain series of events through the night. There's generally 40 to 50, 60 cars on one of these events. Now this is a 3-day deal, so it's a little bit different, but a normal Saturday night crate racing deal You get green, white checker practice. You get 2 laps of qualifying.
In the 17 in, that'll be Nevin Gainey out of Fort White, Florida. The H&R Power Kryptonite, Ellis Environmental, Bledsoe Marines, Tri-County Contracting, Fuel Factory by Ferry Motorsports, number 17 for the 2-time Florida Late Model Challenge Series champion. First lap for Garver, second quick, 15. Never mind, Nevin Gainey's in the 14s. Overall, 14.965, that's fastest. First, 6:04 to hit the 14-second range. 14.929 for Garver. Can Gainey take it back on lap 2? He will not, and Jason Garver goes to the top.
We was pretty good in qualifying, not as good as we wanted to be, but we kept plugging at it and trying different things. I mean, we've raced here off and on over the past couple of years, so we kind of had a benchmark, but every new car is different. They like certain little things, you know, so you got kind of a spectrum, a realm of what it kind of works, and you kind of build off of it from there.
C-Right was a 9 and a 0. We were better than C-Right was.
We were the same as C-Right was.
Yeah, we got the fastest. Well, I guess the third group was the fastest group. They went a 7. Never mind, I lied. Cody just went a 6.
Yeah.
Will went a 7 in the last group, right?
774.
They split everybody up because you're generally in groups of however many cars. There's like 8 to 10 cars in the heat race. You run the heat race, and they take X amount out of that heat race, transfers on to the main show, the feature.
Row number 2 here in heat race number 2. It will be the 17 of Fort White, Florida's Nevin Gainey. To his outside in the 35 would be Christian Osberger out of West Palm Beach, Florida. We're underway. Pearson Lee going to dive down into 1 and 2. Jason Garver going to get the top side going. Here comes Nevin Gainey. Had a pretty good street stock heat race earlier tonight. We'll see what he can transition. Off of turn 4, still side by side for the second spot. And it will be Jason Garver to get the top side working. He'll try to cut down in front of Nevin Gainey. Gainey's got enough momentum, he won't let it happen. Still side by side for second. Boy, Gainey bobbled just enough. Jason Garver's going to take the second spot now. Second spot to Jason Garver. Nevin Gainey third. At the stripe, the final transfer spot will go to Christian Osberger.
Ended up running third in the heat race. I needed a little bit more forward drive off the corner. Just it spun the tires too much and I couldn't pick up the gas and go forward to advance to the next position. So we got locked in the race, running third. I think they took the top 4. Well, this is definitely a family sport for us, because if it was not for my family, and I don't mean blood family, I mean there's tons of people that surround us that's family, that's not blood. Like my wife, she works a full-time job. When she gets off work, we leave one shop, we walk back there to our other shop, we start working on race cars, our personal race cars, at nighttime. And my wife, she'll cook dinner, bring it to the shop, feed all of us. Without her, I definitely could not do. And these guys, I mean, it's a hard deal having a 24/7 job, a regular job, and try to get this stuff. The technology is advancing so much. You really got to have connections to help you stay up with the trends and the stuff that's going on. So it takes a village to really do this.
It is Championship Saturday at the Swamp Cabbage 100. As the series comes in tonight to crown a champion, 7 of the top 10 in the point standings
Me and Nevin, we've raced together really the whole time he's raced. Most of my career, I raced with Nevin's daddy. They just, a great family and racing. And years ago, I always raced with Eddie, and he was tough to beat. And now, Nevin's took that right over. He's got a son, Wyatt. If you beat them, you can beat on your chest. They're good as they come, in my opinion. I got a ton of respect for them and think a lot of them. And like I said, if you beat them, you can beat on your chest.
In this industry, it's hard to get the knowledge quick. Definitely, I've only been doing it for like 3 years. He's speeding that up a lot, so super thankful, super thankful.
It's time to crown a SWAT Cabbage 100 champion. We are green. Everybody trying to migrate, find their place to be.
Today we went back through the car again. We changed every spring on the car, load numbers on the car, changed some bar angles and done some different things. Bolted a new set of tires on the car and went out there for the feature.
Cody Overton to the inside. Oh, and Cody Overton caught the U-tire in turn 2. The yellow flag comes out. And unfortunately for Overton, that's going to send him to the tail end of the field. We are back underway green. Gainey there at the 17, trying to find his spot. Behind him, Demetrius Strelos.
I made it about lap 3, and my brakes went away again.
Caution flag number 2 going to come out for the 9 of Johnson. Side by side for seconds. They come right at you on the speed cam on the front straightaway down into turns 1 and 2. Oh, and the caution, red flag is out. Red flag's out in turn 2. Nowhere for the 55 to go. Clay Harris looked like he hit the U-tire, and simply the 55 got into the 12 right off of that nose piece. We are back underway.
Run that whole 72 laps with no brakes.
Dixon's going to go to the top. He's going to at least try to make something happen up on the top side of the racetrack. He's the only one going up there. Nevin Gainey's going to slip by too. Gainey in the 4th spot, Seawright in the 3rd spot. But Sam Seawright is the quickest out of the top 3, and Nevin Gainey's the fastest overall.
You got to mentally keep yourself together, especially in a high-pressure race like this. The madder or more aggravated you get, the worse the car starts to drive because you're not in control anymore. You got to keep your emotions, you got to keep everything in check to keep your car where it needs to be on the racetrack to keep advancing forward.
Nevin Gainey just ran a 14.831 on that last lap. He has the fastest car on the racetrack right now. Nevin Gainey in that 17 car has come to life. He got by Sam Seawright, Brendan Smith, Kate Lowdy did as well. So Nevin Gainey up to 3rd. The Magic Man wins Hendrick County Motorsports Park. 2nd we go to Pearson Lee Williams. Nevin Gainey 3rd. Brendan Smith 4th. Kate Lowdy will take your top 5.
And ended up running 3rd from the 11th starting position. Well, we had a pretty good night. It did not end quite like we wanted to. Of course, we all want to win, but we started 11th on a 1-lane racetrack with no brakes and got one little scuff in the front bumper up there and drove all the way to 3rd and finished 3rd with 24 of the best people in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. I mean, really good drivers. So to us, it's a win with a brand new race car coming out unscathed. We really appreciate y'all tuning in. Check us out for more.